Apex News, India, Northeast.
Hello and welcome viewers, I am Deepika De and you are watching Apex News India. Let's take a look at the top stories. Petrol and diesel prices in Meghalaya have increased by Rs 3 per litre for the first time in over 4 years following the surge in global crude oil prices amid the Iran conflict. In Shillong, petrol now costs Rs 98.86 per litre while diesel has risen to Rs 90.67. The hike comes after state-run fuel retailers reportedly faced mounting losses while holding prices steady during key state elections. The Election Department in Meghalaya has intensified preparations for the Special Intensive Revision Exercise beginning June 20. Chief Electoral Officer BDR Tiwari said over 68% of the state's voters have already been mapped with the 2005 electoral roll. The draft electoral roll will be published on 5th August with claims and objections accepted till September 4th. The final electoral roll is scheduled to be released on October 7th.
In this phase of SIR, and the date concerned with the SIR exercise in Meghalaya, or the qualifying date of SIR in state will be 1st October 2026. For the preparation, training and printing of enumeration forms etc., the timeline is from 20th June to 29th of June. House to house visit by BLOs. The schedule will be from 30th June 2026 to 29th July 2026, and rationalization of polling station will happen on that last day by 29th July 2026, and draft roll will be published on the 5th August, and period for filing of claim and objection will be from 5th August 2026 to 4th September 2026. And notice phase including disposal of claim and objection will continue from the 5th August 2026 till 3rd October 2026, and final roll will be published after completion of the exercise on the 7th October 2026. So this is the detailed schedule, and accordingly the necessary preparatory exercise already been taken up earlier as per the instruction of Honorable Election Commission of India, and state of Meghalaya is ready for the conduct of special intensive revision in our state as per the schedule provided by Honorable Commission. And we had a round of discussion and meeting with the all political parties.
Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma on Friday said the state's economy has doubled over the last 5 years, making Meghalaya one of the fastest growing states in the country. Addressing the curtain raiser conference of the Northeast Business Summit, the Chief Minister stated that capital investment has increased fourfold since 2018. Meghalaya's gross state domestic product for 2025-26 is projected at rupees 66,654 crore, registering a 13% growth over the previous year.
I first of all would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for taking your time out to attend this curtain raiser of the Northeast India Infrastructure Summit and Exhibition. I also would like to thank FINA and also the Build India Foundation for their partnership to make this program and this conference and the exhibition and summit a possibility. When we initially started discussing about this summit, it immediately created the excitement that we were expecting, and we were very, very encouraged by the kind of response that we got. And the main reason why we are getting the kind of response and the reason why this particular summit, I should say, is happening at the right time is because the overall environment, the overall ecosystem, all of these factors makes the timing of this particular summit absolutely perfect. The changes and the development that should come must happen in Northeast, and that is today happening from Government of India's side. But then what is very, very important also,
Amid Prime Minister Narendra Modi's call for austerity measures, Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma announced that his security convoy has been reduced further to cut fuel consumption and unnecessary expenditure. Sangma said Meghalaya had already been functioning in austerity mode even before the Prime Minister's appeal due to global uncertainty arising from the ongoing West Asia conflict.
keeping in mind the current global situation and the war that is continuing till today, has created a very, very uncertain environment for us. And while India is in a far better position compared to many other nations and many other countries, and as mentioned by Government of India officials, that we have sufficient stocks in terms of the energy requirements that are there. What is important is that we cannot take things for granted. And since the uncertainty prevails, it is absolutely necessary for us to be aware about it, and most importantly, ensure that we take steps to be prepared in a worst case scenario. And I think that is really the larger message that Honorable Prime Minister is trying to give to every citizen of the country. It's not to press a panic button to say that we are in a very difficult position. No, it's not that. It's really to be prepared in a complicated situation, and I think we should all understand that. And as citizens of the nation, it is the responsibility of each and every one of us to do our bit in order to ensure that we as a nation are prepared for that. And then
departments follow suit or some
yes, because we have to do it, and we are working on that. But again, most of the departments are always already on the minimum, bare minimum, utility, in the sense that we don't utilize so much of vehicles or convoys. So therefore, it's already in that mode. If you compare it to many of the larger states and other states, it's always very, very large. So comparatively, we have always been much lesser, simply because the state is much smaller compared to others, and we have the requirements are comparatively lesser. So it's always been lesser, but we will try to reduce it even further.
The Federation of Khasi Jaintia and Garo people, popularly known as FKJ-GP, has raised concerns over what is described as a crisis in Meghalaya's livestock sector. In a memorandum submitted to Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Minister Senbor Shulai, the organization sought immediate intervention to protect pig and poultry farmers from market losses, disease outbreaks and policy gaps. FKJ GP President Dundee Cliff Kongsit said farmers across the state are facing severe distress.
Organization is concerned is about the economic upliftment of our people only. So we do feel that livestock farming is one of the sector which will uplift the economic livelihood of our people. And it was since we have faced a lot of unemployment crisis with regards to the educated unemployed youth. So we apprised the government that meant to see about the welfare from time to time of the livestock farmers, the welfare of the livestock farmers.
So what kind of response did you get from?
Actually, the minister himself only he have accept and agreed that whatever points that we have brought, in front of the government, it is a very valid point. So the assurance which the minister concerned has given us is that on the 21st of this month only, he will call a meeting, departmental meeting in his chamber only to address all these issues. And after that, he will get back to us because he do agree and he himself tell us that you people are in the ground, you know better. Means we know better about all about the details of the issue.
It's time for us to take a short break here. We'll be right back with some more news. Be with us.
Start your day with a move. For health, move. For love, move. And for the passion, move. Move, move, move. When there is movement, there is life.
But what if back pain comes in the way of this movement?
So, Move Pain Relief. Move's warmth eases pain and inflammation fast, letting movement resume. Move Pain Relief. When there is move, there is movement.
When movement stops, life stops. That's why Move Pain Relief. Start your movement again.
When there is move, there is movement. Move Pain Relief.
It's all right, dear. Everything is going to be fine. I brought something for you.
शुभम चैरिटेबल एंड वेलफेयर एसोसिएशन द्वारा तैयार किए जा रहे रीयूजेबल सैनिटरी पैड महिलाओं के लिए एक किफायती, टिकाऊ और पर्यावरण अनुकूल समाधान है।
Hyper is a state of mind. TVS N-Torque 150, India's first hyper sports scooter, is here. TVS N-Torque 150, India's first hyper sports scooter, is here.
Welcome back. Let's continue the news. The BJP has decided to wait for the official notification from the Election Commission of India before announcing its candidate for the upcoming Shillong parliamentary by-election. BJP spokesperson M. Kharkrang said 4 to 5 party leaders have already applied for the ticket. Meanwhile, the Congress has named Vincent H. Pala as its candidate, while the NPP is set to field Dr. D.R.L. Nonglait and the VPP has nominated Batskam Marbo.
The candidate after the election dates are declared by the Election Commission of India. So till that time, why?
Why so long?
Why? But that is how the party functions. You have seen the last MLA elections also. Get waited till the elections are declared. So that is how the party functions. So I think so we have to be patient and wait for that.
So the Uniform Civil Code, like UCC, has been implemented in Assam.
Yeah.
So what is your take? Like, is it possible here to?
That is Assam. That is Assam. I really don't want to say much what's happening around the states. But Whether it be implemented in Meghalaya or not, I think so. I'm not the right person for you to ask. I think so. Our Chief Minister, who's heading the government, will be the best person to answer that.
And so now recently have been price hike in this petrol and diesel.
Yeah.
So like people are saying that this is because of the BJP government and elections. There have been a lot of
No. See, we are dealing with a geopolitical situation right here, okay? And the government has been trying to prevent any hike in the petrol prices to the extent that oil companies are incurring losses worth of thousands of crores every day. And it has come a time they will not be able to sustain themselves anymore. So this is happening throughout it's a worldwide phenomenon. And because of the crisis in the Middle East. So I think so it's not isolated to India alone, and it's a worldwide phenomenon. So I think so we have to accept that.
East Garo Hills Deputy Commissioner R.P. Marak has ordered an inquiry into a contractor involved in the construction of the Darugri-Chisobibra road following allegations of illegal stone extraction and environmental damage. Leader of the opposition, Mukul Sangma, alleged that the contractor violated the approved project report and illegally extracted stones and boulders in breach of mining laws. Concerns were also raised over debris dumping and overloaded trucks damaging a timber bridge on the Songsak Mendi Road. Bus operations resumed at the Shillong ISBT in Mawlong on Friday after a gap of 2 years, bringing relief to passengers and transport operators. The facility had remained closed due to restrictions on heavy vehicles crossing the Umiam Dam during retrofitting works. With the inauguration of the newly constructed Umiam Dam bypass road, buses can now safely access Shillong. Passengers welcomed the reopening, calling it more convenient than boarding buses from the roadside near Umiam Lake.
This parking bay for buses and then shops with different grades, and then we have parking also for taxis. From MTC we have not yet make any plan. We are making plans only for our buses only, but maybe the government soon will make arrangement.
अच्छा लग रहा है, लेकिन सब ठीक है। लेकिन पानी का बड़ा तकलीफ, पानी एकदम नहीं है, नीचे पार्किंग में पानी नहीं।
अब यहाँ से सिटी बस नहीं, पैसेंजर लोग को तकलीफ हो रहा है, और वहाँ पानी सब लोग का पानी नीचे पानी कष्ट हो रहा है। अच्छा, इसे तो ट्रैफिक के जाम के लिए तो ठीक है, पैसेंजर लोग को भी अच्छा होगा।
Initially we feel that it's still in a very initial stage, so we cannot say anything. But since the day that we opened yesterday, we've seen like a very few good responses. But I expect that once it's fully functional, then we will be having we expect a lot of people will be coming, and a lot of passengers will also drop in by our shop, and that's what we expect.
Meghalaya achieved a major milestone in public healthcare after the first ever thermal ablation procedure for HPV-related cervical pre-cancer was successfully conducted at a government health facility. The procedure took place at the DAE Cancer Wing of Civil Hospital Shillong on May 13th. Health officials said the achievement marks a significant advancement in cancer prevention and early detection services in the state. The government now plans to introduce thermal ablators in all district maternal and child health hospitals. The father of 27-year-old Trophimos Khongmolo has appealed for justice over the alleged death of his son at Pinter village in East Khasi Hills district. Speaking to reporters, Natnobiwit Khongsudo alleged that his son was assaulted to death inside the community Darbar Hall on April 7th. An FIR filed at Sadar police station accused the Rongbashnong of Pinter village and members of the village defense party of involvement in the incident. The family has demanded strict action against those responsible.
Bat ke BDP sinong pentel. Te ya kenang bungat ikilat kelang ti. Bong long ke dengar problem. Bakwa ngaro yo empoi kan ke kam ko ba. La kumba FIR na. Empoi bisa ka ain. Ban le ka ain na ka bedung kam. Khot season Isim mana kan ni kena tarik nak kena kau fayar nak ceri nak precision penuflah.
Science Fair encourages young innovators in Shillong. Shillong, 15th May, a science fair program organized by the Agastya International Foundation was successfully held on 15th May 2026 at Shishu Mandir Secondary School in Shillong. The event was aimed at encouraging scientific creativity, innovation, and practical learning among students. Around 37 students actively participated in the fair and presented nearly 25 science models based on various scientific concepts and themes. The exhibits reflected the students' creativity, innovative thinking, and practical understanding of science.
So with this, we come to an end of daily edition of our news. Thanks for watching us.
Apex News, India, Northeast.